Welcome back to another episode of the Body and Mind Strong podcast, where we talk all things life, fitness, and health. My name is Renee. I'm your host and integrated health coach. The Body and Mind Strong podcast was established to help others create a healthier, happier, stronger self. For more information, please follow me on YouTube and Facebook at Body and Mind Strong. You can also find me at www.bodyandmindstrong.com. I hope you enjoy the following podcast. Thank you so much for joining me again today. We are on episode 6, and I hope everyone is having an awesome holiday weekend. Today, I will be giving out a few tips for the newbie runner to help them increase their stamina and just enjoy the activity. But before I go into that, I'd like to touch base on a few things. First, just a forewarning, I am still waiting for my coffee to kick in. I am so dragging today, as we had a rough night last night and were kept up by a bunch of screaming, which we thought was a party. And it kind of makes sense, it is Labor Day weekend. However, today we were thinking it was actually more like coyotes or javelinas. For those who don't know what javelinas are, they are hairy, ugly pigs that can get mean. And if I'm right, they scream like a drunk woman. Second, I'm starting to line up some great guests, which I'm super excited about. And once I get all the kinks smoothed out, I'll get them on. So stay tuned for them. Finally, I wanted to let you know about the virtual race I'm hosting the last week of October. After about a 10-month hiatus from running, I decided to get my butt back into gear and get my legs moving again, which actually is kind of tough as I've lost most of my gains I made prior. So basically, I'm starting all over again. Anyways, I wanted to create something so others can join me in this journey. It will be completely free, and if you participate, you'll get a sticker. Yes, a sticker. Why? Because stickers are fun, and why not? The distance is completely up to you. You can run a mile, 5, or even 13.1. And you don't even have to run. Walking is just as great. This virtual is all about getting out and moving and doing it together. If you'd like a little support on your training for this, please check me out on YouTube and let me know what issues or questions you may have. I would love to help you achieve your goal. Now on to the topic at hand. Recently I had someone ask me about how to increase her running stamina so she can run a mile for an event she wanted to participate in. This made me realize I've done videos and a podcast on trail running, but nothing really for the new runners. So here are a few tips I have learned which will help you start running and get your endurance up. Tip number 1, consistency is key. Now this is one of the most important factors in increasing your running skills. This is something I have learned firsthand. In the past 16 years of running, the times I struggled the most was when I wasn't consistent. So learn from my mistakes. Plus, you know the old saying, use it or lose it. Tip number 2, include different types of training. There are 4 core workouts for runners, which include intervals, tempos, long and slow runs. Now your long runs, these are your slow and steady days done once a week. The purpose of these runs is to work on your endurance and get your feet used to being on them for a longer period of time. Your effort level during this run should be that you should be able to speak about several sentences without strain. The second workout are your tempo runs. These are done at medium pace for a longer period of time. The pace will be faster than your long runs, but slower than your intervals. Your effort level, being able to speak a sentence or two while running. Your third workout, they're called fartleks. Yes, it's a weird word, fartleks, which is a Swedish term for speed play. Basically, these are your intervals which work on speed and gain your legs familiar with a faster turnover rate, which is also known as stride frequency. You will rotate between a slower pace like walking and a faster pace that challenges you. There are various types of intervals which change up time and speed. The final workout are your hills. These will be your intervals which you will do on a hill or an incline treadmill. However, your pace will be more than likely be slower than your other intervals. These will help you both with speed and being able to tackle those hills no matter how steep they are when you are running outside. Tip number 3, the first mile always sucks. Yes, trust me on this one. It always does. It doesn't matter if you're new to running or have been running for years. The first part of the run sucks. It can be anywhere between about a half to a full mile before you move into what we call the cruise mode, which feels like you can just run for miles. This can seem disappointing to those who are focused on running just a mile, but hopefully it will give you some motivation to try to go a little bit further. Then you'll find out what I'm talking about. Tip number 4. Running never gets easier. You just get better, and your perception of what difficult is will change. What you find to be tough in the beginning will start to become your warm-up, and you will find yourself running faster and longer, so just stick with it. Tip number 5, set some goals. To help you stay on track, set up some goals and rewards for yourself. In addition, remember your why when it comes to running. There will be times you would rather be doing anything else besides running. Remembering both your goals and your why you started will help you get through those tough days. With that said, yes, you will have bad days, but you will have just as many and even more of the good running days. Those good days will make it all worth it. And last but not least, tip number 6. No matter your speed, you are a runner. Get rid of any preconceived ideas of what a runner is and how fast you think you should be going. This actually leads to another good point. Don't compare yourself to another runner. Their story is not the same as yours. Comparing yourself to others and having unrealistic ideas in your head can only make running harder. So, again, no matter your speed, you are a runner. End of story. There you have it, what I have learned which will help you increase your endurance for running. If you want to know more about running or have any other questions, please feel free to contact me at bodyandmindstrong@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. I hope you found this information to be useful, and if so, please leave me a positive review on iTunes or wherever you're listening to this podcast. Stay tuned for more episodes on helping you create a healthier, happier, stronger life for yourself, and make sure you're doing at least one thing today that will get you one step closer to one of your goals. Have a great weekend.